Thanks for stopping by today. We're going to do a quick introduction here with this. We'll try to do it all in one, so keep it a bit shorter. So we're going to get on with some private mint showcases coming up. Really drive down into what we're really about, the semi-numismatic silver, the private mints and stuff like that. Let everybody know what's going on in those communities. We've always been collectors of that kind of stuff. You may have noticed from some of the unboxing and other things, but today we're going to talk about Chautauqua Silver Works. So that's from New York, from Ron Kinney. He's been quite prolific and quite busy since 2013. He's been around. He started slowly in 2013, designing a couple rounds. So the first ones he did, I don't actually have in silver, but I do have a version in copper. He did the stacks, the silver bowl, as well as the Uncle Vam, banking on your blood. So these are available in 1 ounce fine silver, and I've been yet to find them. They are quite rare, quite nice. Like I say, he started off slow and got some. She developed quite a following along the way, so the early stuff certainly has a premium. After that, he moved on to his Cryptic Silver Series. These were done in 200 units, and they are BU proof-like rounds. So this is the Psychopath. He also has the Tree of Toxicity and Roots of Evil, which I do not own. If anybody has them and wants to sell them, by all means, reach out to us. They do command quite a premium. They were minted, like I say, in a limit of 200, and they're very popular. So every time I see them come on eBay or on Facebook, they're, you know, spot ×2, almost ×2.5, ×3. So they have some premium there. So I'm trying to keep an eye out for them. And they have the BU. After that, they switched to proof-like for all their rounds. So after that, he moved to the 5-piece T.I.M.E Series. T.I.M.E spelled T.I.M.E, because it stands for something, which we'll get to. So the first round in the T.I.M.E Series, once again, the T.I.M.E Series is proof, was shifting gears. So it shows kind of the internal workings of the clock with the gear mechanisms. And then on the perception of time, it has the standard Chautauqua Silver Works Obverse here. And in the high luster proof series, these ones all have edge numbering. As you can see, I have number, you've seen it before, and then it went away. Anyways, it's 8,173. So they are quite popular. They're limited to 10,000 units. So the first two, the shifting gears and grain of sand, were sold extensively by Impex and JM, some of the big vendors. Like I say, the grain of sand here is the second one right here. So it's got grain of sand, an increment of shared time. Shows kind of the traditional hourglass with the beads falling into the skull, right into the grave. So very interesting and cryptic, and these are what Ron's designs are all about. So very kind of powerful, thoughtful. So you can always, you know, catch all the little details, and makes you ponder. Once again, same reverse with the edge numbering, 7,735. So as you can see, the first two sold quite quickly at some of the vendors, and then Ron continued the series to the third one, Perpetual Times Illusion, which some more, you know, clock, metronome, kind of the onward ticking. And then these ones, as you can see, number 225. So the big vendors didn't pick up any of these ones back when they came out. So Ron's been selling them, trickling them out through eBay and through his mailing list. Slow and steady. There's lots of interest and a lot of people looking for them. This is why we reached out to Ron in the first place, as we really wanted to finish the series. Couldn't find him anywhere. Found his old eBay store. Reached out to him, you know, from some old listings, and then really started working together with him. He's been a great resource for us, and a great, you know, I think him and Chautauqua here is really leading the way in some of the semi-numismatic bullion, private minted stuff with his designs, which are pretty deep and meaningful. Like like I say, 200 there, and then they moved on to Portals of Existence, Bygone Intended. You could see kind of the black hole gear pattern here. Okay, hopefully we're back in business. We got cut off here, so try to merge these together nicely. So Portals of Existence, I don't know where we got cut off, so let's just start here. It's got the spoke pattern with the chains, the kind of swirling portals, the lock and key, and there's lots of little elements on all these that you can certainly ponder. And here we're at about 221. So the last one of the series, of the time series, like we say T.I.M.E, the increment measuring existence. So you've got some further kind of time-oriented themes with this here. And then on the other side, a different obverse. So he calls this the double obverse strike. So he made 2 dies. So, and then time you have E.M.I.T, existence measured in theory. You have kind of some space themes, some theoretical themes here, so it's it gets pretty meaningful, the contrast time, you reverse it, you got E.M.I.T, he really makes you think. So these ones 216. So like I say, these were very hard to find for years and years, and Ron's been a bit of an enigma online. He doesn't have much of an online presence, so our blog's been driving a lot of stuff back to his mailing list. So head over to our blog and you'll have his mailing list there. But he's working on new designs now, and he's no longer reselling these Time series. So we've taken up the torch with that, and we will have the Time series available on our website shortly, probably within the next month, for sale there. So we're going to start with a limited run, and then we'll move on from there. So after the Time series, Ron moved on to, or kind of concurrently with, the Ounce of Prevention series. It was originally planned for 10,000 mintage as well, and a 4 series run. Since then, he's changed it. I think he's going to stop around 5,000. He may be even considering less. Last time we talked, and it's been capped off at the two designs. So he's got the Ounce of Prevention. It's worth a mound of fiat, and it kind of explains all the reasons we should stack, and the the importance of silver being a medium of exchange, a precious metal, store of wealth, security, commodity, intrinsic value, safe access, and money. And then it's traditional round and with the side numbering. So 110. These ones were sold at I think one of the vendors. Don't ask me which one. The Ounce of Prevention security, like I said, was sold there. So the COA numbers are quite a bit higher, and we are actually selling those ones as well. And then the Ounce of Prevention is worth a groundbreaking cure. Kind of shows the medical aspects of silver. So the antibacterial properties, disinfectant properties, and we're in the 100s here too. But these ones are also for sale on our site. Their numbers will be lower because they were never picked up by any of the big vendors. But these are kind of deep, meaningful designs. Kind of drives things home for the silver stacker. So a great semi-numismatic piece. And like I say, Ron's now focused his attention on his Cryptic Silver Series. So let's start with number 1. It is planned for 9 designs and limited mintage of 200 each. So Ron is selling these through his mailing list. So you can check out his email over on our blog post there. You know what? We'll probably put his email down below in the comments as well. So this is the first one of the Cryptic Silver Series called Cryptic Quote. You can see here it says, "I saw a dead man yawn, and I yawned." And there you go, a classroom of skeleton people with, he's always got his other little elements in here too. So stuff to ponder. 118, so up to 200, and I imagine these are starting to run low. And if it's based on anything like his the first series, the Toxic series, they'll likely come in quite a premium. So maybe a worthwhile investment or something for your stack. This is the second one in the Cryptic Silver Series. Cryptic Passage, Bridge the Gap. You kind of see your traditional everyday man, garage, car, house, probably quite a life. And then kind of the internal workings of him in his with his skull, kind of some existential themes. You know, it's got the bridge spilling out his consciousness into his brain. You know, he really gets some deep stuff. So this is number 2. We have number 3 and number 4, but unfortunately they're sitting at Eli's house waiting to come to me. But the third, 4th, and 5th are available in Ron's mailing list, and we have the designs on our website, on our blog there. So go check out more about Chautauqua Silver Works, and a great piece of semi-numismatic silver, a must-have for any semi-numismatic stacker. So let us know if you guys like this kind of private mint showcase we're doing. This one is quite long because Ron's been quite prolific. So and if once again, we always look forward to feedback on our site. You guys left us some great tips along the way, filming our video this way. So for all means, let us know what else you want to see and what else we can do to make our channel great and provide you the information you want. Thanks for stopping by today, and see you all next week.